Parker, you 18 months? A year and a half. A year and a half. Hey guys, so today I am going to sit down and share with you Parker's 18-month update. It has been a while since I've done an update for her on here. Maybe it was a year. I don't know. I gotta look back, but she just had her 18-month doctor's appointment today. She turned it, and it's the 6th, and she turned 18 months on the 1st of January on New Year's, and she is just such a big girl. I just want to share a few things that she's been up to. This isn't going to be a crazy long video or anything, but she's growing up, and she literally is 18 months going on 18 years. But pretty much, so we went to the doctor. She does not like the doctor. She doesn't like our new doctor. I love him. I think he's great. But she really enjoyed our old doctor that we had in Baton Rouge, and the nurse there was a lot quicker. The nurse here isn't very quick. But today they did have to give her some shots, and so they let me hold her. And I just had to hold her arms. Garrett held her legs, and they gave her shots while she was wrapped around me, which ended up being better. So they gave her 3 shots. I don't remember what they were, but she actually stood on the scale this time. She kind of kept trying to walk off, but she stood on it enough for them to get a good read. She's 24 pounds. I think she was in the 60th percentile in weight. I forgot her head circumference, but she was in the 90th percentile with head circumference. And maybe 70th percentile in height. It sounds about right. She was 32 inches tall. And she's so tall. Girl's like, oh, you got a big head like your daddy. It was funny. We're pretty good about calming her down afterwards, but we had quite a few concerns that we wanted to talk to the doctor about, and I guess I'll share on here. One, we were kind of concerned about her hearing because when she's with other people, they can slam doors and do all this other stuff, and she just doesn't turn around, doesn't acknowledge, doesn't even like jump, like she's scared. So my mom was actually pretty worried about her hearing, which I knew it wasn't a big deal because she has been repeating a lot of words that I say. She still says mama, dada. When you tell her no, she has a big tantrum. It usually freaks out. A lot of times she'll like move on, but if you have to tell her a few times, then she'll throw a tantrum. When you say her name, she turns around. When she hears the TV turn on, she turns around and runs to it if it's a show she likes. Stuff like that. And she has said a lot of words. I'm so proud. She says a lot of words, but she never repeats herself. When she was 8 months old, she said Peppa. I think it was 8 or 7 months old. She said Peppa for the first time. A few weeks later, she said it again, but hasn't said it since. When we moved here is when she really started saying stuff. She said Dougie from the show Hey Dougie. She was watching that. She's done that a few times. She got a little toy cake for Christmas with a tea set, and I was helping her stack it, and I was like, can you say cake? Do you love cake? And she repeated it, and I swear you guys are gonna think I'm crazy. Everybody else thinks I'm crazy, but one of the weekends that I had her by myself, I was sweeping, doing laundry, and she was over there by her little block that sings the alphabet to you, and it turned off, and out of nowhere her voice, she goes A, B, C, D, E, just like that. She did the full thing. No one believes me. I believe myself. Someone out there, please believe me, because I know she did it, but it was amazing. Like, at first I thought I was going crazy, but I know for a fact she said it. What else? She said stick. Hey guys, so I look a little bit different because I accidentally deleted the other half of the video. So anyways, we're going to pick up here. Other words Parker has been saying, she says ow consistently. Like if she hurts herself, she kept dropping, she has a toy ball into her crib, and she would grab the ball, and whenever she would try to pull out of the crib, her hand, it was just too small, this hole to pull it through, so she'd rip it through, and it sounds more awful than it actually was, but she would say ow, and she'd do it again, ow. So that was really cute. I taught her that, and she dances now, which is pretty funny. Only if I dance. She doesn't dance any, and it takes a little while. I have to be dancing for a little while for her to get into it. Nothing really too consistent except for ow and mama and dada and no. When I say no, she, like in a joking way, I say no, 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 and she'll shake her head, refuse to like no, 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 no. It's so cute. So she knows what that means, like I said before. Her speech is right on track, the doctor said. And everything that she's doing right on track. We had a lot of concerns because we're giving her a bottle morning and night. We have been still, and they kind of told us to get away from that when she was a year old, and we just kind of never did. We did try for a week there to do it, but me and Garrett just weren't on the same page. And we were stressed out and arguing, and Parker was stressed out and upset, and it just didn't go well, and nothing ever progressed. It just got worse and worse and worse. So we quit. And I read a lot of other forums where a lot of moms were talking about how, you know, it's okay to try it. If it didn't work out, don't force it. Go a few weeks and try it again. Same thing as everybody said about potty training. Parker had been putting her hands in the front, like we thought maybe she had a urinary tract infection, because she kept like, she wasn't crying, but she would grab herself, and she was acting like it was uncomfortable. And then she started doing the same thing to her bottom, like putting her hands back there and like squeezing it and holding it and stuff, her booty cheeks. So we were concerned about that, but looking at it, we read everything that we could. There's so much that you can find online. I know a lot of people say don't do that, but it's worked out for us. We started doing all the tests that you do. You can look it up if you want to see if your child has one, but with her, she'd only do it when she would TT and poo-poos. And the way we found out was just honestly looking in her diaper after she would touch one or the other, and she would have freshly peed or freshly pooped. So she's aware of what she's doing, but we told her doctor that, and he said, you can explore it, you know, sit her on there, but she's not going to know to push or anything like that. So 2 years old, just go ahead and wait till then. Let her watch you use the bathroom, and let her watch you. You got to kind of talk them through the process while you're going to the bathroom. He said if you're not modest or anything, I was like, no, we're not modest at all with that. So that's what we've been doing, trying to do. Sometimes she cares, sometimes she doesn't. Sometimes she's really curious. That is where we are with potty training. I know a lot of people have done it earlier or later. A lot of the moms that I looked up when I looked onto YouTube, and a lot of the people that I actually follow, they talked about potty training, and it was like 3 years old, most of their kids potty trained. So we're not in a rush, not a big deal. She is just so funny, so smart. I love watching her stack stuff. We got her some blocks for Christmas, and Gary got me some nail polishes, and those have been her favorite toys thus far. She lines them up and perfectly lines them up. She separates them by color, dark colors, light colors. Some blocks don't have any color on them, so she'll move those to another spot. If some are circular or square or something like that, she separates it, so she knows that. The two colors she seems to recognize when we say stuff is blue and green. Another thing she's been loving to do is climbing. Since we moved here, there's stuff to actually climb on. In our old house, we just didn't have anything for her to climb on except for the stairs, which she loved doing that. But now when we get a big roll of toilet paper or paper towels, she climbs on those. We have this box beside me that I'm putting Christmas stuff in to pack away, and other random stuff to clear room here. Climbs on top of that when the lid's on it. She loves it. She could stay there forever. Her newest thing is she climbs up the couch and onto a table that's behind it. She'll crawl back down and grab her toys, mostly her stuffed animals, Ellie and Gil. They're jelly cats, and those are her two number ones. She loves them, and brings them up there, and she'll have her little thing of puffs and sit there and eat that and watch TV. It's so cute. I'll show a picture now. But she's just changed a lot since we moved here, and that was from 13 months till 18 months old. She's changed so much, it's crazy, and I'm just so proud of her because every day she surprises me. Every day is a whole new experience, and I know that's going to slow down, but I'm just enjoying it right now. It has been really hard on me being at work. I do miss her a lot, but on weekends it's been awesome. Garrett doing his farming, that I can be home with her all day and we just completely rebond. That has been the best medicine of all time, because now she's waking up later and I'm gone by the time she wakes up in the morning most days, and when I get home we just have a few hours until she goes to bed. So weekends absolutely love, and I'm really appreciative for. She's doing better with our families when she stays with Garrett's mom or my mom. She does really well with them. When we're there, she only wants us. The doctor said that's completely normal. And she's completely different kid whenever we're gone. Like, she's perfectly happy and will play with stuff, and she just doesn't really care. So I'm really happy about that. That took a huge weight off my shoulders, because before, nobody had ever kept her before till we moved here. Just living 3.5 hours away, we just never had the opportunity. We got on the same page, you know, me and Garrett got on the same page of, we need a break, we need a date, we need to be able to go to the grocery store in peace and actually pick stuff out, and we need time to ourselves. So we started reaching out to family members to keep her, as well as building a house. We've had to go up there, and it's just not the perfect place for a baby or a toddler. But another thing that has been amazing is that she's been outside a lot. Right before Christmas, my mom got her some fuzzy boots, and she loved them. She got them from Walmart, and Parker absolutely loves them. Before that, any other shoes she never really cared for. She never really went outside and played much, unless what you saw in my other vlogs, if you watched them, that she would run around barefoot in the water when it was warm out. But other than that, she never went outside because there were spiders all out in her grass, and shoes, she just didn't care. But those, something changed when she put those on. She'll put pretty much any boot on. She knows that's when she's going outside, and she will throw a fit if you bring her inside too soon. She loves it. She loves running. She loves jumping in puddles. She loves kicking leaves around. She loves playing in dirt, and I'm just so excited. The look on her face, I have so many pictures. And if you want to see other pictures like that, just follow me on Instagram. I'm pretty regular posting over there, but she is just, I love seeing her when she's outside. It's too cold right now, so she hasn't been out for the past few days because it's freezing. Like, everything's iced over here. I know that's not a big deal where a lot of people live, but for us, it's crazy. We don't have the clothes for her to keep her warm. I don't even have clothes to keep myself warm out in the weather, but she's been really good. We've been limiting her TV watching a good bit. She can only watch when she's eating, right before bed or right when she wakes up, and at lunchtime. So her favorite shows has been Wally Kazam. I love that show for her because it sounds out words, it says words, like it demonstrates words, that it's very educational, and she seems to really enjoy it. Mickey Mouse Clubhouse, she likes that. I really can't even follow that show, and she really loves it. She loves Mickey. The first part of it, when he comes on, oh my gosh, she loses her biscuits. If you don't know what losing your biscuits means, that means she has, like, dying, rolling on the floor laughing. And it's very educational as well. She still loves Ben and Holly, Peppa Pig, Hey Dougie. Those are her go-tos as well, but she's starting to expand her horizons with movies and videos and stuff like that. But she's still not into Disney, but I'm working on her. But other than that, she's just doing so well. I'm so proud of her, so happy that she's doing so well. But my phone's about to die, so I'm gonna go ahead and end this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope your little munchkins are doing great.